When I was a boy, about 13, my dad taught me how to mow the grass. And it was about setting the wheels just inside the line of that had already been mowed, so that you wouldn't leave any stray long pieces of grass sticking up between the rows. And around the same time, my dad, on his missionary endeavors, would preach this sermon about the call of discipleship. And there's this point in Luke's gospel at the end of chapter 9 where there are these would-be followers of Jesus Christ. They would say, I'll follow you, but first let me do this, or first let me do that. And Jesus says, anyone who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom of heaven. And I remember that line from my dad's sermon as I would mow. Anyone who puts his hand to the plow and looks back is not fit for the kingdom. And that reminded me that I would have to look forward. I'd have to look to where I was going and to what I was doing, and not to look back to what I had done in order to make straight lines. Life is like that. Our Christian life is a process of transformation. We go from being a shaggy old lawn to a freshly cut lawn. But one of the things that's critical to make that work is not to be distracted by the problems of our past. Some people are overwhelmed by guilt of having lived a bad life before. Other people feel responsible to family members, or that they have to go do something first, or they have to get something accomplished before they can really follow Jesus. They have to finish work once they're retired. There's all these other distractions, and what I would say we should pray for is that our focus would be on the future. Our focus would be forward. Our focus would be on a right relationship with Jesus Christ. Our focus would be on the kingdom. So let's pray for focus as we ourselves are being transformed, like a lawn that's being mowed, like a field that's being plowed. As our lives are being transformed, pray that our focus would always be towards the Lord and his kingdom.